of Elon Musk. So you will be surprised to discover how far down the chain of command Donald Trump had to go to find someone to call Elon Musk a liar. And that happened on a day when Clarence Thomas decided to disgrace himself publicly once again by going to the Oval Office to do the swearing in of Donald Trump's Attorney General, Pam Bondi. Now, have Supreme Court justices participated in swearing-ins of that sort before? Yes. However, no president of the United States, in his first week in office, decided by his own hand to write out a provision of the United States Constitution, to simply write out, cross it out, birthright citizenship. Clarence Thomas knows that all the litigation that will come from that is coming to him. Clarence Thomas knows that the Oval Office he walked into today houses a president who believes he can simply strike lines from the Constitution. Clarence Thomas knows that the Justice Department that Pam Bondi will be running will be defending that action in the United States Supreme Court. He knew. He went into a room of Supreme Court litigants today where he should not have been. But Clarence Thomas apparently believes there is no depth of disgrace that he cannot willingly fault to for Donald Trump. And so he added that disgrace to his public record today. And today, the 16th day of the Trump presidency, Donald Trump called Elon Musk a liar in writing. Donald Trump didn't do it himself because he's no doubt counting on Elon Musk to take care of many of his personal debts, including the $83 million that he owes to E. Jean Carroll for her successful lawsuit against him, and the $500 million he owes to the state of New York because of Attorney General Letitia James' successful lawsuit against him. So when the day came that the Trump team had to call Elon Musk a liar publicly and in writing, who was the brave Republican who stepped forward and said, "Boss, I'll do it"? It wasn't any of the cabinet members who have already been confirmed by the Senate. The person who got the assignment today in the Trump administration to call Elon Musk a liar publicly is Jonathan Blum. He's a former lobbyist for the banking industry and is now a political appointee at the Treasury Department, where he worked during the first Trump presidency. He has a mid-level job with the title Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary in the Office of Legislative Affairs. What that translates to is he is a lobbyist for the Treasury Department, a lobbyist with Congress. Working on legislative affairs in the Treasury Department means that he has to keep in occasional touch with the Senate Finance Committee staff and the House Ways and Means Committee staff on legislative matters involving the Treasury. Absolutely nothing meaningful happens at Jonathan Blum's level of the Treasury. He might not even get to speak to the chief of staff of the Senate Finance Committee, just the lower ranking staff. Anything of significance that the Treasury Department needs to say to the Senate Finance Committee is said by the Treasury Secretary. And so when Senator Ron Wyden, who has served as chairman of the Senate Finance Committee and now in the minority serves as the top Democrat on the Senate Finance Committee, which is still a very powerful position, in a committee which has jurisdiction over the United States Treasury, when he writes to the Treasury Secretary is supposed to respond. Senator Ron Wyden wrote a letter of complaint to the Treasury Secretary about Elon Musk taking control of the United States Treasury, taking control of the actual payment mechanisms in the United States Treasury, something no Treasury Secretary has ever actually seized control of. Senator Wyden got a reply letter today that the Treasury Secretary himself, Scott Bessent, who should be impeached and won't be for allowing Elon Musk to violate the integrity and security of the United States Treasury, was afraid to sign. Treasury Secretary was afraid to sign this letter. The letter says that Elon Musk's band of unnamed computer operators, quote, will have read-only access to the coded data of the fiscal services payment system. Read-only access? Really? Does Elon Musk seem like a read-only guy to you? Does Elon Musk seem like someone who would accept read-only access anywhere? Or someone who wants his hands on the controls? Elon Musk says he has much more than read-only access. Last weekend, when we first learned of Musk's raid on the United States Treasury, where he was seizing the controls after a Treasury official was removed from his job on Friday by the Treasury Secretary so that Musk could do whatever he wanted to do, Elon Musk wrote at 1:52 a.m. on Saturday that he, quote, discovered, among other things, that payment approval officers at Treasury were instructed always to approve payments, even to known fraudulent or terrorist groups. That is, of course, a deeply pathological lie by someone whose commitment to public lying is as consistent and strong as Donald Trump's. And then, little more than 24 hours later, on Sunday morning at 3:14 a.m., Elon Musk said, the Department of Government Efficiency team is rapidly shutting down these illegal payments. That is not read-only access. That is exactly what provoked United States senators like Ron Wyden to demand an investigation and an explanation in writing from the Treasury Secretary. And what Senator Wyden got from someone several rungs down from the Treasury Secretary was, first of all, the insult of not getting a reply in writing from the Treasury Secretary himself. And believe me, that was deliberate. Within the protocols of the Senate and the Treasury, that was a very deliberate insult by the Treasury Secretary in reaching so far down below him so that he could force Jonathan Blum to sign a letter saying that Elon Musk was lying about shutting down payments at the Treasury, that Elon Musk just has read-only access. So what is the truth? What access does Elon Musk actually have? And the answer is, and it always will be, we have no idea. There's no reason to believe Elon Musk because he's an inveterate pathological liar, as he has demonstrated on virtually a daily basis for the last few years. And there's no reason to believe the Treasury Secretary or the utterly powerless Jonathan Blum. So tonight, we don't know what access Elon Musk has in the United States Treasury. What we do know is that the correct amount of access, the legal amount of access for Elon Musk in the Treasury is exactly zero. He is not allowed by law to read anything in the possession of the Treasury that isn't already public information. And since the news emerged of Elon Musk's invasion of the Treasury, Donald Trump, who it seems is very afraid of Elon Musk, is sitting idly by as Elon Musk has moved on to invading Medicare and Medicaid. That's right. Elon Musk now